Okay, ladies, body oils, especially like the ones with the shimmering effect to them, have been my favorite thing because when it's time to go, and of course I don't want to be ashy, but again, sometimes I just don't have the time and I just don't enjoy putting on lotion. I know as bad as that sounds, it really is true. So today I'm just rocking the one Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. This one and then the body oil from MFK, the Baccarat one, are my two favorite and my go-tos. I use them all the time and they give me like this nice little glow even in the wintertime without, you know, kind of like a sun-kissed shimmer without even hitting the sun. Anyways, I just did my hair and I'm here to share it with you guys. Today we are going with a Kinky curly 13x4 lace frontal wig. She does come with the curly edges, so I kind of did just a natural little situation. You can definitely customize and do all of the things the way you like to, but today I'm just going to share with you how I, you know, got to this point, how I styled mine and got myself to this look. This looks so natural. It definitely gives like mixed chicks like curly hair vibes. I love it. It's almost completely dry, and of course I've done a whole lot of mommying in between, but today I am going to be showing you how I styled this one for beginners, and I'm going to be using some products from Lotta Body. Now I picked these up from Amazon and I'm just going to be trying them out. You guys know the mousse is a staple for me, but today I'm going to be trying two of the products with it, and I love the way the curl pattern and definition came out. It definitely gives like wash and go natural vibes, as I mentioned before. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the hair tutorial. I trust you, I trust you. Okay, ladies, today, excuse my sideburns, they are just out and everywhere. Got some edge control from bedeckview.com right here, so don't worry, have no fear. Today we are going curly. I feel like it has been at least a week or two since I went curly, which sounds normal to normal people, but because I wear wigs so often and I switch them up so often, I feel like it's been a minute, and I have a lot of products. When I say a lot of new products, I mean I got this one, I got a repurchase of this one, I got the Ledoux, but I have the yellow one too. I think it fell under my chair. This is brand new. This isn't new to the channel, but it's a repurchase for the kids. And you see I did a Target pickup and thing was broke, but I have empty ones, so I'm gonna try and just refill because I don't feel like returning it to repurchase or exchanging. But I got this, I got this. This is a favorite for Dakota's hair, but it sits on top of Dominic's hair, but I want to try it in my wigs. I think I have before in the past. And then this is a leave-in, also from Lotta Body, because you guys know I just love Lotta Body in general. And then there's a couple more things that I got. I got this mousse. I don't think I've used this one yet here. I just got a bunch of new products in general for curly hair, and then I stopped or took a break from doing curly hair. So today we are going with Julia Hair, and they sent over this beautiful girl here. You guys know when it comes to like that natural curly hair, it's gonna look so beautiful once you go ahead and like put it on, moisturize it with some water, plump it up really nicely, and it's a good length where it's not too short for the shrinkage. And then also this is what it looks like from the inside. It is a frontal. It's giving 13x4, but of course I have all the specs in the description box. Of course we have a removable and adjustable elastic band, and then the hairline, you may not be able to see it here, but you do have like the baby hair effect going. So let's go ahead and just put her on. Of course you have to remove this little piece of lace in the back. A part of me just going crazy in Target the other day, I got a new pair of tweezers and shears. So I love black. I don't know why, but I just love matte black everything. So these are the ones I've been using for at least the last 2 years, and as you guys can see, they're a little bit gunky. I gotta do a better job at just in general maintaining and cleaning my product, but those are also becoming a little bit more dull. I seen this what is it called technically? It's called a brow kit, but I thought, you know, these would be like really nice to use to cut the lace, and then these would be really nice to tweeze the lace, and they're like surgical steel, stainless steel. So we'll see how they work today. If they don't work good, then I'll just treat to what I already have, and then I'll find something different. But I thought it was a cute little set. So far they work really good. They didn't give me any issues, because sometimes the eyebrow tweezer or the eyebrow scissors that are really small, sometimes they're a little bit dull. And then you just adjust the strap in the back. Typically with this adjustable elastic band, if I do keep it, I will usually go like halfway or a little bit more or less. Let's see if we need to adjust what we did. Okay, so this is what she looks like on. I just did my brows. So let's go ahead and just cut off some of the excess lace, so number one, we can see, and number two, we won't ruin our brows. Okay, so far I'm loving the density, the fullness, and the length. I think for this texture, this is going to be perfect once we go ahead and style. This is a look at the hairline with everything pushed back. And as I mentioned, you do have a little bit of the curly baby hair, so when you pull it forward, you guys can see behind it, you know, it's nicely pre-plucked. The wig itself, I don't know if you guys can tell how snug the cap is. Typically you can tell like how tight light the cap is, that the cap itself does fit my head perfectly. This one here is going to be perfect for a good cream or leave-in and mousse combination. I probably would not do just mousse with this one. And then as far as the parting situation, I think the best thing for this one is going to be to do a center part, and then you can switch up the parting later, but just for the first initial install, a center part will be beautiful. This is what it looks like as a center part. It's definitely giving 6 inches. I thought it was 4. It looks like 6. I'll have the confirmation of what it is in the description box, but you guys can see how it is slightly layered. So I feel like if you go side part, let's just see, but you guys can see how like the dimension and the volume, of course you would tame it down and all of that, but I think it would just be a lot more complimentary. Go center. So let's go ahead and listen to some music. I'm going to cut off the excess lace, see if we have to bond it down, and then we'll come back for an update to finalize what we're going to do with the parting, and then we will do the curls as the final step. So let's get started.
Right for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even cap to me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. When I'm in it, I got you going, oh. I can't even help it. I don't think I want to know that I've been on you. Ooh, oh. Tell me that you want it. Little baby, you a 10. Can I run it back again? Laid up, we paid up and faded on top of it. Ain't really used to this, I ain't ever has. From the bare minimum, we doing lavish. I was down bad, really acting like
Okay, really quickly, I wanted to do a before and after. Some people ask why I use a dynamic duo or a hot comb or heat when I'm gonna go ahead and wet curl the hair. I wanted to give growing out of the scalp, especially because it's such a curly, tight, curly texture. You guys see when you first put it on, I did bond it down with the glueless adhesive, which is the bed head, and because this one fits good and it fits really snug, I was able to just apply the product. I didn't have to hold it down or like blow dry it. It naturally will dry. I just more so used the product for it to melt and stay into place. Because I'm gonna do baby hair, I want it to kind of like melt a little bit more. But after that step, you guys see how full it looks over here. You kind of want to give scalp a little bit, so I started with the first step of like that dynamic, well, the second step, which is the dynamic duo. And you can kind of get a little bit of lace. Once I tint it, it's gonna look beautiful. Once we decide what we're gonna do with the baby hair, that's also gonna look beautiful. But you know, it just gives scalp and a little bit more natural as we do this. So we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna make this side look like this and make this side even look better, and then we'll tint the lace and see how that looks and decide what we want to do with the baby hair.
Tell me that you want it. Little baby, you a 10. Can I run it back again? What we doing? I've been on you long time, I'ma prove it. You let me ride tides and I always keep it fluid. And if they ain't going stupid, I be tripping if I lose it. I get you so high, have you jet lag. We can skip town, get your rest back. Vacating it out and blowing jetpack. Show me one more time, nothing you best at, yeah. One more time at you at sunrise. We can slide on Telegraph and do brunch time. I've been making ends meet. I've been running routes to catch it. Plays in the field deep. I just wanna build reach. No, I got you charged up. Just let that phone die. Pull up in the clutch like I'm Curry in the crunch time. I got something for you when the sun gets hot. Drop that pen up in the block.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let that melt and marry. Typically when I don't know what to do with the baby hair, I like to go ahead and just get it to a point where like I'm cool with it, let it bond down, let it melt, let the baby hair set, and then we'll go back in and kind of like do it for a second time to make it perfect, if that makes any sense. So now we have to decide what we want to do as far as the ends go. I'm thinking of staying with On Brand, so we're gonna go Lotta Body. These are the 3 goodies that I have from Lotta Body. This is no stranger to the channel. This is the what is it called, the Wrap Me Foam Mousse, and I use this. I've been through many bottles, probably even a dozen bottles on this channel. I think the packaging has changed over the years, but again, I buy that and I keep it on repeat. It's very affordable. I think it's like $4, 3 and some change on Amazon. And then again, this is something that I've used dozens of bottles too on Dakota's hair. Dakota's hair loves this stuff, so I might use a little bit of this underneath the mousse to kind of like give it a cream so that the hair remains soft and not just too crunchy. And then this is the strengthening leave-in. I probably will use water, so I won't need the leave-in. I think it'll be like overkill to use the leave-in and the cream, but I'm just gonna use a little bit before, like on dry hair, just so that I can get a feel for the texture of the stuff, just so I can see. And it does like separate when it sits, but you guys can see when you shake it up, it has a really cute like baby, or really pretty baby blue, like milky color, but when you sit it kind of separates. So always give it a good shake if you buy it. I'll have all three in the description box, so I'll kind of let you know what I feel about each.
For the bare minimum, we doing lavish. I was down bad, really acting like I had it.
Okay, so for this one, it smells really good. Not like amazing, but it smells good. And it actually is like a good product. So this isn't like a leave-in. Sometimes you have a leave-in where it's light to where you can use it before blow dry. This is definitely not one I would use before like a dry or blow dry style. More so for like wet curly hair. And it actually has some motion to it. So you guys seen, I didn't use a ton. It's still up pretty high. And I feel like it gave the hair a lot of moisture. You could literally just add just that leave-in and kind of like rake it through, separate the hair because it's been through shipping and handling, and you can be good to go. I do want to style the curls a little bit more, so let me just go ahead and play you guys some music, and I'm gonna go ahead and just wet it down and then add some of the cream product.
You can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. Wait a minute, I got you going. I can't even help it. I don't think I want to know that I've been on you.
Look at the volume you get when you comb the hair out. It is so beautiful when it is combed out. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference because I'm not like clumping it. I'm kind of like separating the curls. And I like to do this before I add my styling product because I don't want to enhance the curls straight out of the box. I kind of want to like pull it apart and see like what it does on its own and then kind of like make freshly clump curls. Y'all hoeing me on Friday? Yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like completely combed out. I think it looks beautiful. I think it definitely is an option to wear it. Now obviously majority of us don't wear our hair, you know, this big and blown out on an everyday basis. Nonetheless, I do think it's beautiful. I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. Let's take a break from the ends and work on the hairline, just because I kind of want to get a little bit of a couple of pictures of the hair like this.
Ride for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even cap to me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important? You've been on my mind and I really can't ignore it. Little baby, you a 10. When I'm in it, I got you going, oh.
Okay, so this is what it looks like big and like blown out. Again, all we have in it is just a little bit of the leave-in with a little bit of water. The water is for the most part drying down. You can see like the beautiful cut of the hair, and there are pieces because it's dry that like I've stretched a little bit so you guys can see there. Once you wet it, that's not like too long. It's the length of the rest of the hair. It's just pulled out, not pulled out, but you guys know what I mean. But this looks really good. Now we are pretty much almost done with the look. If this was a look you were going for, you'd be done. But we're gonna go ahead and just add our mousse and a little bit of cream, and we're gonna see
what you want. I'm activated. Way you looking at me with the eyes, hella captivated. Know you had you a long day, you agitated. I can get you off no medication, have you elevated. Can't fix the world, but I bet I fix that attitude. Mood on Big 10 when I fall through, it's all you. Slide through the town by the lake shore. Used to ride tank to the last drop in the Acura. Really, I was down bad, I was acting up. Somehow you still ain't had enough, yeah. Ride for a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even cap to me, know you feel something. Yeah, you want it a million and you show it.
Okay, this is a quick look at the before and after. You guys see how I was able to tame it down. This shows the versatility, but I'm gonna do this side off camera. Is this thing on? Okay, baby, so I wanted to give you the look with dry curls, and plus I'm a mom. I had to get the kids ready for bedtime, goodnight routine. Nonetheless, I got to get the hair about 95% dry, and I love the volume. Of course, you know, been pulling on pieces. So if you see a stray string, pretend you don't. I already took my pictures, so we're good to go. But as I mentioned, this one did come from Julia Hair. This is the packaging here. As you guys can see, they went with the gorgeous orange, and then inside they did give us a couple of stuff. So for starters, we did get a melt belt, and it says Julia Hair all over, a pack of HD wig caps, and then of course we got the infamous mesh bag, and inside, of course, you guys already know, you get an additional pack of HD wig caps, an additional melt belt, so you have two options. You get some 3D mink lashes, and then you also will get a travel size kabuki brush. As far as the hairline goes, they did provide the curly baby hair. I'm happy that it wasn't too obnoxious. Sometimes you'll get the curly baby hair and it's a little bit too long and a little bit bit too dense, so you have a lot of work to do. But this one, I think there was like a little piece right here where I tweezed out. For the most part, I was able to just work with what they had and just more so just focusing on trimming it a little bit shorter. And I think I did a great job. I did use these new tools and they are a winner in my book. I'll see if I can find this set online. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, there's a direct link in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.